Hello, UTU Trust Guardians, and welcome to the April 2021 edition of the UTU Update. I'm Mike, your Chief Commercial Officer, and I'm here with our CEO, Jason. What's up, Jason? And our CTO, Bastian. What's going on, Bastian? And as usual, we are going to talk about everything that's happened at UTU in the past month. We've got a ton to go over today, so let's start with the fact that Jason is in Washington, D.C. right now, where I live. And we are going to meet in person for the very first time ever. How exciting is that?
So exciting.
Bastian.
I wasn't convinced that Mike actually had a physical person, that he wasn't just a face on a screen like AI generated.
Bastian, hop on a flight from Kenya, come over, let's have some beers.
Yeah, sure. If Ute gives me the time off and pays the ticket. There, no time.
All right. No more fun. Let's get serious. Let's jump into product updates. So as you know, at the end of last month, we launched the first version of the Trust API. And now we're working on integrating with our pilot partners, improving the product, and of course, building out some of our other products. And this is why Bastian can't take any time off to come join us and have you. So Bastian, please give us the lowdown on all the product progress.
Yeah, sure. So great news is we got a new senior engineer onboarded this month, and Sharon is getting her footing and looking into our DevOps also, and it's getting up to speed. And so far it's great working with her, and I think she can help us out a lot on that front. You said, by the way, no more fun. We are getting to the product now, but I mean, that's the fun that we do in this company. No?
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good point.
Yeah, so fun and cool and great addition to the team. And otherwise, post-release, we had to do some cleanup work. As is mostly the case after most releases, I guess. Otherwise, we are about to release the video reviews finally. Had to deal with some complexities there, getting the streaming right, thinking about stuff like people will probably not want to linger around the page after recording the video, waiting for it to upload. So all of that has to work smoothly. Then we've done some work on the beta releases of our fintech side, like the Creditworthiness API and the M-Pesa API, also cleaning up stuff there, getting some feedback, well, actually from our own testing, but also from our potential next clients. So we had some talks with clients about it as well, which is cool. We hope to get it into our unified console and API gateway framework sometime during the next sprints. But we're sorting out some stuff still. So that's it for now, I guess, for the product.
Yeah, maybe I would just add a couple words. Like that product launch was super cool. To have something out there now, and the response has been great. And we've been super busy now trying to do a bunch of onboardings and integrations, and just building out the kind of the pipeline and next in line for these integrations after the current crop that we're working with. And so, that's just been really exciting and validating for us as a team to have such an overwhelming response from all sectors of the economy, from all corners of the globe, people that are wanting to integrate with our infrastructure, trying to set up accounts and start connecting on their own. And so it's just, it's a really exciting time having the product out on the market now. And with some of these next improvements, like the video reviews coming, and with the fintech and M-Pesa APIs coming, it's about to get even more exciting. So product side's been really great.
Yeah, I agree. I just love getting the feedback from the companies that we're onboarding, and having that iterative process to improve, and then really get it to the point where we can go out to the mass market with it. So that's super exciting. So all right, guys, thanks for those updates. Next up, partnerships. First up, we partnered with Curacel. Jason, you led this partnership. Why don't you talk about what's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. This one's super exciting, really. So we partnered with Curacel to essentially increase and improve insurance coverage across Africa. So they are an AI-driven platform that essentially fast-tracks the claim processing, detects fraudulent claims, and they do this for insurance companies across Africa. So they were founded in 2017. The team is really on the front line of how to leverage tech for the insurance industry. So we're super excited to work with them. We have a couple areas in mind, but we're really excited about this idea of some socially powered insurance concepts that marry the traditional models of social insurance with formal modern insurance offerings. So right now, insurance only covers about 3% of the population, like formal insurance, 3% of the African population. The vast majority of people still rely on social insurance, their friends and family. In Kenya, we call this like the Harambee model, where people help themselves. They raise money from their friends and family to overcome financial adversities. But there's so much that can be done leveraging UTU to bring some elements of that traditional social insurance model and marry that with the modern formal insurance. So that's some of the stuff that we've been working on, but we're also exploring improving their adjudication and fraud detection systems and applying some transparency and automation through basically smart contracts to automate some of the insurance coverage and payout. So there's some super exciting stuff happening with Curacel. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I want to add also that from the German's perspective, so some of you might remember that I'm German originally, and Germans are known for being extremely risk averse and being insured against everything. And in Germany, I guess we have a lot of sort of trustworthy old big insurance companies. So coming to Kenya and seeing how it's here and that it's like completely different is fascinating. But then it's very exciting for me also that we have this tech that might actually help bridge this gap. So this is also really like a very exciting experience for me to look forward to.
Yeah, I echo that. Living here in the US, it's just the cultures are so different, and the way things, something like we take for granted is insurance, right? We just pay our insurance company a monthly fee, and like we kind of just don't have to worry about it. Obviously, in Africa, it's done very differently, and it just kind of tells me about just how our technology and our products can be applied to so many use cases that cut across global cultures and help in so many ways. And obviously insurance being such a small percentage that people have that the African citizens have in coverage, like that is a massive growth area, and I love the potential of that. So I'll post a link to the announcement blog post in the video notes below about this super exciting partnership. Next up, we have partnered with DefiCliq. Bastian, why don't you talk a little bit about this one?
Sure. So yeah, DefiCliq is a platform that combines DeFi features such as lending, staking, yield farming, and so on into one platform. And our Creditworthiness API can be integrated there to facilitate under-collateralized loans. I mean, that has always been our promise on that side. And yeah, determine qualified borrowers, allow them to access the loans with lower collateral amounts, basically enable more lending, more borrowing, not only for people who already have the money anyway, hopefully, but who could actually use it for investments, doing useful things. So yeah, we're also looking at additional collaborations like UTU to access the Polkadot ecosystem. And yeah, by the way, side note on that is that Polkadot is also a possible target platform for UTU Trust tokens in the future. But yeah, nothing is set in stone there yet. Anyway, other cross-chain initiatives also, and potentially staking. So yeah, getting the crypto side, in other words, but yeah, also pushing ahead with the product on that side.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, we mentioned a little bit before about in the product updates about the fintech creditworthiness API. I'm super excited about that. I mean, of course, I love our Trust API, or our first baby that we launched out there, right? But the creditworthiness API is just, I think, is going to be massive. It's just going to be such an improvement outside to what is already out there now, and both in DeFi, where it's much needed with under collateralized loans, because every loan out there in DeFi right now is over collateralized, and also in traditional finance as well. Just better credit scoring, micro lending, everything there, that it can open up so many doors for people that aren't that are unserved or underserved. So super excited about the creditworthiness API getting released soon.
Yeah. I just think that this partnership with DefiCliq is such an exemplary collaboration. It showcases UTU really well, and I think it's going to demonstrate. I mean, okay, I always think about it like this: like, how big would the DeFi market be? How much funds would be locked up in DeFi if collateralization was 50% instead of 150% or something like this, right? We've grown from 40 million to 400 million to 40 billion in DeFi contracts, or whatever it is now. And what's the ceiling on that when you think about the value propositions that can be created and how they just crush the traditional financial offerings? And so, this is a great example of where this can go.
Yeah, it's huge. So we'll post a link to the announcement blog post in the video notes below. A couple of great partnerships there. Up next, the UTU squad continues to grow. We had mentioned the engineering team grew with the hiring of Sharon. We also recently hired a new head of marketing, Shiku Njathi. So Shiku will lead all aspects of marketing, including our B2B lead generation, content, social, community engagement, everything else that comes with growing the UTU brand. She's hit the ground running. We're working very closely, and she's already leading a bunch of new initiatives. So I'm super excited to bring her on board, and I know she's going to be an awesome asset to increasing the awareness of UTU, both on the B2B side, where we're selling our products to businesses, as well as the crypto B2C side.
Absolutely. Yeah, Shiku is just a really fantastic addition to the team. We were, we were pretty dude heavy, I guess, until recently. And so we've been working hard to add some really incredible women like Shiku, not to mention before Shiku joined, we added Nerea as our head of product, who you guys all met in Trust Garden interview, and Deborah, our chief of staff, that joined us last year. And there's actually another lady that's going to be joining us. I think tomorrow is Monday is her first day. And so we'll introduce her next month. But yeah, it's just really great to see the team shift in diversity and makeup. So yeah, Shiku, she's just incredible though. She brings really cool experience, super targeted, having run marketing for one of the bigger crypto success stories to ever come out of East Africa, BitPesa. Okay, now they're known as AZA Finance, and I think I just saw them announce an acquisition today. But yeah, she was with them for a while, has a great experience across the continent, network, depth of knowledge, and just brings a fantastic energy to the team. So really excited to have her.
Cool. Yeah. You mentioned the Trust Garden interview. Shiku and I sat down for a video interview. We talked about our background and what she's going to be responsible for at UTU. So I'll post a link to that video in the notes below. We also made some important changes and clarifications to the UTU Coin tokenomics and release schedule. Jason, talk a little about those.
Yeah, so the token release schedule is super important for all the token buyers and hodlers out there, and we often get a lot of questions about it. So we wanted to just clarify everything. We ended up writing a blog post and put a nice little graph in there clarifying exactly how many tokens will be released, when, and for what. So the big change is that we delayed the release date of our team token allocation by 9 months. So originally they were to be released October 2021, but that's now been delayed until June 2022. So we wanted to do this, just another signal from the team that we're really in this for the long haul. We have no plans of running anywhere, going anywhere. We're building our life's work and vision, and we're in this till the end. So extending that token release schedule, we felt like gave the community a bit more comfort. And for us, it was sort of like, yeah, why not? Sure, it doesn't bother us. We're not selling these things anytime soon anyway.
Yeah. And in addition to that, also all of us has kind of like vesting schedules in our employment contracts too. So even then, that there's that release isn't going to come all at once. It's going to be slowly over time. So nothing more about there. Not bad. All right.
Yep.
Just real quick, we did 3 AMAs this month. 2 were with our partners at Harmony Protocol. First, we hosted Harmony co-founder Sahil Dewan for an AMA in our Telegram group. Then Jason and Bastian answered questions about UTU in Harmony subreddit, which was pretty cool. I think that's the first Reddit AMA. You guys.
I had to go create a Reddit account.
Yeah, I think that Bastian had it too, right?
Yeah, I had another one, but I rather keep that one secret.
Okay.
And we did launch a UTU subreddit recently, so definitely we'll ask all the Trust Guardians out there to join that. But finally, Jason and Bastian also answered many questions from the 55,000 plus members in Satoshi Club's Telegram group for like almost 2 hours. So that was a long, informative one. Of course, I'll post the links to all the transcripts in the video notes below. And all right, last thing we'll do, as usual, is we'll answer community questions. So every month before recording this video update, we ask you to submit your questions so we can answer them right here. And so let's see how many we can get through here. The first one comes from Splash7 on Telegram, where the A is a 4. So is there already a successful integration of the Trust API within crypto? How does it look like? Talking specifically about a practical, already executed implementation. You might also be too early for that now. Any updates? Bastian, why don't you take this one?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so there are 2 sides to this. One is, of course, our Trust API being used by other crypto protocols. And okay, we are not fully integrated yet, but we are looking into task 2 of our pilot clients. And yeah, also generally cool project, as we think. Very supportable. Yeah, we are definitely where we actually already started work with integrating them. Then that took a bit of a pause when we actually released the public MVP version. So now we definitely will push to continue there. But then there's also, of course, the side of the UTU protocol parts themselves that are based on crypto and blockchain. So UTU Trust Token. Yeah, I didn't mention it in the product section, but actually there was some work done on it as well, and we are just about to open source the alpha version for it. And that will also be then integrated with the UTU API. So that's coming up this quarter. And then we are also thinking of running our protocol or supporting other blockchain protocols with via oracles. Sorry, that was not grammatically correct. I was saying we're thinking of running our protocols, so the UTU Trust token, basically on other blockchain protocols as well. So the first version is still on Eternity, but the next one might be on Rond or Harmony or second layer like Polygon or formerly Matic, all of which we have partnerships with. So yeah, definitely very soon.
Yep, lots going on there. Thanks, Bastian. All right, next question is from Perdiptonk on Twitter. The question is, when will you increase the liquidity of UTU in Uniswap or list UTU in a good centralized exchange? I'll take this one. First of all, I think there's over $1 million of liquidity on Uniswap, so I don't think that's a big problem. But yeah, the centralized exchange question that keeps coming up. Yeah, regarding listing here, like we understand the frustration of high ETH fees on Uniswap, which is the exchange where we have the most volume. You know, we can't talk too much about this, but we are actively looking at our options here. Just, you know, in general, you know, we want to make sure that we're doing the right things for our backers and organizations, but definitely we have things in the works here. You know, can't say much more about it there. So, all right, last question is from Breathless Q, who's a very active trust guardian in our communities. Thanks for the support. The question is, how does Jason maintain his luscious locks? Thoughts about this?
Oh, really? Okay. Well, you know, actually, I don't know. I went no shampoo a couple years ago. I'm all natural, baby. So I guess just good genes, maybe, or something like that. Or maybe, I don't know. I balance Bastian out. Like the less Bastian has hair, the more hair I have to have. So.
Oh, that's where that's going. Okay, now I
know.
Awesome. Well, maybe you can start like a YouTube hairstyling channel.
Oh
God, yeah, I don't know if anyone's gonna trust that.
You need a side hustle, definitely.
I'm all set, thanks.
All right, UTU Trust Guardians, that is all we have for you. Hope you enjoyed another jam-packed edition of the UTU update. Stay tuned for more info about our products, new partnerships, and more. Please hit the like, subscribe, and notifications buttons. Make sure you don't miss any future videos. Thanks so much. Have a good one and see you soon. All right, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.